Hi, welcome back to Unit 1. This is Section 3, Lesson 1, and the first video for this lesson. This is Ms. Clemens-Brenton, and in this video, we'll look at how to measure line segments. We can find the area of a square using the side length. If you recall, the area of a square is the side multiplied by the side, or we can say the side length squared. So when we look at this particular square, if we count the blocks on the side length, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we can say that this square has a side length of 5 units. So to find the area, we would say 5 times 5, which would be 25 units squared. Sometimes we want to find the area of a square, but we don't know the side length. And in this particular case, we can't count the blocks like in the previous example because the line passes through partial blocks. We would have to imagine breaking the square into pieces we recognize so that we can easily find the area of those pieces. We would start by drawing a square around the outside of the square that we're given. Now we can easily find the area of this square. So the area of the square would be the side squared, which is equal to 12 squared, which in this case is 144 square units. By drawing the outside square, we've now created triangles on the corners. We can find the area of those triangles by using the formula base times height divided by 2. So the area of the triangle is 4 times 8 divided by 2, which is 16 square units. We can see in this picture we have 4 identical triangles. So we take that measure and multiply it by 4, and we get 64 square units. So to find the area of the tilted square inside, the square that's green, we would take the area of the large square and subtract the area of the 4 triangles, and we get 80 square units. So remember, when we have the area of a square, to find the side length, we would take the square root of the area. So the square root of 80 square units is just square root of 80. And in the next lesson, we'll learn how to estimate that. We can also determine the length of any line segment on a grid by imagining it's the side length of a square. So here we have this side, and we can see that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks left and 1 down. So we'll continue in this way, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks down and 1 right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks right, 1 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks up and 1 left, and that would give us the square. So then when we connect these points, we create a square on the grid. And if I want to find the area of that square or the side length of that square, I would complete the question as I did previously. So I'm going to draw a square around the outside of this square. And once I do that, I find the area of the outside square. So the area of the big square would be side times side. So we can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 times 6, which is 36 units squared. Then we would find the area of one triangle. So remember, the area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. In this case, the base is 1 and the height is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 times 5 divided by 2 is equal to 2.5. Again, we have 4 triangles, 1 here, 2, 3, and a 4th one here. So take the area of one triangle, multiply it by 4, and we get 10. So the area of the 4 triangles is 10 square units. So then to find the area of this square inside, I would take the area of the big square and subtract the area of the triangles, and that's 36 subtract 10, which is 26 units squared. So if I wanted to find the length of this line segment, which ends up being the side of that square, I would then take the square root of the area, so the square root of 26, and it would be just square root 26, and we'll say units. And again, in the next section, we'll learn how to estimate square roots. Please complete the activities for this lesson.